This week on the T, we talk about Salesforce buying Informatica, Jony Ive and Sam Altman's new bromance, and we also talk about a first-of-its-kind AI licensing deal between the New York Times and Amazon. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Bernie Uche, and as always, I'm in a tech state of mind, and thank you for joining me for the T. Okay, this week on the T, our first story is Salesforce acquiring Informatica for $8 billion. And the story I'm reading is from CNBC, written by Ryan Brown. And this was published on May 27th, so 2 days ago. Let's get you to the highlights of this thing. So Salesforce said on Tuesday that it's buying cloud data management company Informatica. Anyone who has a deep understanding of enterprise technology and enterprise software knows Informatica. Informatica, headquartered in Redwood City, California. Been there. I actually like that place. Some people don't. I don't really understand it. They were founded in 1993, and they offer a suite of products that help organizations manage their data effectively, if I sum it up really quickly. Their flagship platform, IDMC, Intelligent Data Management Cloud, it's cloud agnostic and renowned for allowing seamless operation across various cloud environments and managing their data across those cloud environments. They've got a huge customer base spanning healthcare, finance, manufacturing, retail. Like I said, it's a company that's been around forever and is really a stalwart of the data management industry. Informatica is one of those companies that kind of lives in the background, but they do a lot of big things in terms of data management and data governance. So in this $8 billion deal, they're hoping to bolster Salesforce's push into AI. And at first I thought, Informatica? AI? How's this supposed to really work? But they explain it. And here's what Steve Fisher, Salesforce President and Chief Technical Officer, said. Truly autonomous, trustworthy AI agents need the most comprehensive understanding of their data. The combination of Informatica's advanced catalog and metadata capabilities with our Agentforce platform delivers exactly this. So what Salesforce is aiming to do is take its platform chops when it comes to Agentforce and other products and marry that with the data management, data governance capabilities that Informatica offers. And again, Informatica has been around a long time. So not only do they have a lot of data, but they have a lot of experience in managing that data and governing that data and ensuring that data quality is as high as it can be, which is incredibly important in this era because, as we know, garbage in, garbage out. Okay, so our second story is about the New York Times, but I'm reading an article from The Verge, written by Emma Roth. And the headline is, The New York Times First Generative AI Deal is with Amazon. So when I first saw this, I thought, what's happening here? So let's see what Emma's saying here. So the New York Times has struck a multi-year AI licensing deal with Amazon that will bring its editorial content to a variety of Amazon customer experiences. Under the agreement, Amazon will include summaries and short excerpts of the Times content in products like Alexa and will also use Times articles to help train its AI models. Now, if you remember, a year ago, the Times sued Microsoft and OpenAI for copyright infringement, saying that they were lifting information and lifting details from their reporting and using those to train their models, which they didn't give them permission to do. So now we're seeing a new revenue stream for these publications. It causes me to think, why didn't Bezos just strike this deal with the Washington Post, who he already owns? I'm curious. I don't know the answer to this. Someone help me out here. And here's a quote from Meredith Levine, the CEO of New York Times Company. The deal is consistent with our long-held principle that high-quality journalism is worth paying for. It aligns with our deliberate approach to ensuring that our work is valued appropriately, whether through commercial deals or through the enforcement of our intellectual property rights. So I think this is going to be the new normal. You're going to see Apple, you're going to see OpenAI, you're going to see Microsoft, Google all striking deals, maybe even exclusive deals with publishers. The thing is, I don't think you're going to have every publisher under the sun striking a deal with these companies. I think these companies are going to pick and choose. Companies like Apple, who have Apple News Plus, and they have publishers participating in that, might have it as part of the terms and conditions of joining their platform, maybe, which makes it easier for them to do, while some others might need to do these onesie twosie kinds of deals. But you're going to see publishers getting paid by these providers. The question is which ones. And again, I'm surprised that Amazon didn't already just do this with the Washington Post, unless because they're owned by Bezos, there's no need to strike a deal because they already have access to that content. Maybe that's what it already is. But this is the first of its kind right now. I expect to see a lot more, and whether or not this is good or bad, we'll see. Our third story was actually broken earlier in the week. It's a fascinating story where we saw the beginning of the bromance between Sam Altman and Jony Ive. And we saw OpenAI acquire IO for $6.5 billion. Now, I had never heard of IO. That could have been just me not being up to speed. But IO is a company that is designing AI products. And if you know anything about Jony Ive designs absolutely beautiful products. He's the man behind the initial iMac, iPhone, iPod, and many, many other products when he was working with Steve Jobs at Apple. Functional beauty is sort of the phrase that I would use to describe his philosophy. And now this company, IO, that's been acquired by OpenAI, is here to design and produce products that bring AI more personally to us in a way that is both functional and beautiful. So if I start with this article from designnews.com written by Spencer Chin, the headline is a screenless AI companion in your future? Now, before I go further into the article, we've seen screenless AI companions before from, I think the company is called Rabbit, and then Humane AI. With the Humane AI pin. The Humane AI pin was ridiculed. Let me put it that way. A lot of people jumped on that, criticized the hell out of it. It's now been purchased by HP and been bricked, and I think they're going to use the technology for something, but the product itself is gone. It may live on under the radar, but effectively it's gone. But the subheadline here is that OpenAI and Jony Ive are developing a pocket-sized, context-aware AI device without a screen. It aims to be unobtrusive and fully aware of users' surroundings and activities. Now, considering the AR, VR world that we're trying to get into with AI smart glasses and everything else, will this stand out? Will this be useful? Will this work? We will see. But this is going to be interesting. And I think the inclusion of Jony Ive here is really what is moving the needle for a lot of people, because his track record is really, really good. And he sees Sam Altman as a visionary. And considering that he's worked with someone that he considered a visionary to such amazing success, I think the industry is standing up and taking notice in a way that they just didn't care when Humane brought out the Humane AI pin. So the article goes on to say, the futuristic device as envisioned by Altman is a radical departure from the now ubiquitous smartphones that we have all become accustomed to, because it is spatially aware. Users do not have to interface with it like a smartphone by typing into a screen. Okay. The article also says, having a device that is aware of one's every move and intention immediately raises privacy concerns. OpenAI has reportedly stated that the AI companion is designed to protect the user's privacy, although it did not divulge any details. So let's see how this works. Let's see how this goes. But this is where the future is going to be. Your phone is going to be around, but your phone may not be the primary device that you use to interact with the world in front of you. And whatever this product is going to be, OpenAI at least hopes that this becomes an extension of its products that you take with you everywhere you go, unencumbered by maybe an app store, which has quite a few controversies around it right now that Apple's trying to deal with. So let's see. So that's it for the tea this week. I hope you liked this video. If you do, please leave a thumbs up. The like button right at the bottom there. Feel free to subscribe so you don't miss when I drop a video, and ring the notification bell. And please comment. Let me know what you think about some of these stories and where the tech industry is going. And we'll talk with you next week. Peace.
They wanna dunk on us in a pair of Nike, take our microphones and make us disappear. But you can never mess with our careers, cause we bring y'all the records of the year.